So waves like mechanical waves, non-mechanical waves. Okay. So these are based on the medium beta. Okay. Last time we have learned some propagation. Based on the propagation, we have classified the waves into longitudinal waves and transverse waves. And here, this classification is based on the medium. So which requires the medium are called mechanical waves, which do not require the medium are called non-mechanical waves or electromagnetic waves. Okay. In mechanical waves, again two types which requires the medium. One is longitudinal waves, transverse waves. So longitudinal waves are sound waves, transverse waves like water waves are also transverse waves. In electromagnetic waves, light, microwaves, infrared rays, radio waves, X-rays, ultraviolet rays, all these are electromagnetic waves, all these are non-mechanical waves, all these are transverse wave, transverse in nature only. Okay. So last time we have understood uh, yeah, direction of propagation. If we see, the particle and wave motion are perpendicular in the case of transverse waves, and longitudinal waves, particle motion and wave motion both are in parallel. Okay, this is based on the propagation we have classified, and in this they have given based on the requirement of medium. Okay. Yeah, that is what direction of motion, wave motion and particle motion both are perpendicular in the case of transverse. In the case of longitudinal, okay, both are parallel. So vibrations, oscillations, disturbances in the same direction as the waves direction of
Sir,
motion.
sir, please show the previous slide once.
Yeah.
Okay, sir, thank you.
So next, see, say just like a this transverse waves are like this, and
Excuse me, sir.
yes. Tell.
Sir, in this slide, in transverse wave also compression and expansion takes place.
In transverse wave, crust and trough will be there, beta. That's why I told you, na? Crust and troughs will be there in transverse wave. There will not be any
Yeah.
compressions and expansion.
Yes, sir, because I told that as the same spring is used up and down.
Once again,
Sir, I told this because as in longitudinal wave and transverse wave, same spring is used in transverse wave up and
no,
down
no,
motion.
it is not like that. Same sling is used. See, the upper amplitude, positive, highest positive displacement is what we have called highest positive displacement is called crust, and highest negative displacement is called vertical displacement is called trough. So there are only crust and trough in the case of transverse waves. Okay. Yeah, crust, trough, and this maximum vertical displacement is called amplitude. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Who is
Sir, please
sir,
go to number 5. Sir, what's meant by media vibration direction?
media vibration direction? That's what the particle is vibrating. Particle is only medium, vibrating up and down, but wave is moving rightwards or leftwards. Both the directions are perpendicular in nature. Okay. Other than Arka Prava, somebody else is asking some doubt. Who is that? Okay. The next. longitudinal waves, compression and rarefactions, we have discussed, and these are the examples. Like all electromagnetic radiation comes under transverse waves. Ripples on water also comes under transverse wave. Waves on strings. A slinky that is waved up and down is also transverse wave. In the case of longitudinal waves, sound waves are longitudinal, shock waves are longitudinal. A slinky, when plucked, is also longitudinal. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
Sir, what
So,
are
yeah.
shock waves?
sir, but yes, sir, but why we only draw transverse waves?
Once again, please, Shreya.
Sir, then why we always draw transverse waves?
Oh, very good. In the case of sound, also we draw transverse waves
Yes, sir.
diagram. Okay. Yeah, actually, we should draw like this only, but in order to understand some concepts like amplitude, wavelength, we just
Sir, we show crest and trough also in sound.
huh?
We show crest and trough also in sound waves.
No. Crest and troughs will not be there. Only rarefaction and compression will be there. So this compression corresponds to crust, and this rarefaction corresponds to trough. Why we draw like this means in order to simplify the understanding. Okay, it is just to simplify and to understand some quantities like amplitude, wavelength. Only for that purpose we draw uh, transverse wave diagram for sound wave. Okay, but truly speaking, sound wave is a longitudinal wave.
Sir, but in transverse wave there is no compression.
See, I am telling you, beta, longitudinal wave only. Sound wave is a longitudinal wave. There is a compression rarefaction. In order to understand some of the concepts like amplitude and wavelength, frequency, we just replace the diagram of longitudinal wave to transverse wave. That's it. Just it is a mathematical simplification.
Okay, sir.
Diagrammatical mathematical simplification. That's it.
Okay, sir.
See this amplitude. We cannot tell the amplitude in this diagram only. We can tell, but here how can we tell? Beta, tell me. In longitudinal waves, we cannot tell. What do you mean by amplitude? We cannot define it properly. Okay, so that's the next.
Okay,
So
sir.
these are the things I have also given. I will also give the next reflection. We have understood. This also the echo. Okay, so echo occurs whenever there is a obstacle occurs in the path of that sound. Okay, just like buildings, walls, and cliffs. If the reflected sound is heard as a separate sound after an interval of silence, it is called an echo. Okay, so these are also we have done. And if the original sound just seems prolonged, this effect is known as reverberation. And to hear distinct echoes, the reflecting surface must be far enough from the source of the sound, and the distance, that proof also we have done, that is 17.2 meter. Minimum distance should be maintained so that we can hear an echo. So the sonar part also we have understood. So you can also expect some questions like based on speed is equal to wavelength into frequency. So based on that, you may get some questions. For example, a body is making a vibrations, 20 vibrations in a second. What is its frequency? 60 vibration in a second. What is its frequency? So let us try to do some 2-3 examples. A body produces 60 vibrations in a second. What is the frequency? Frequency is equal to what? Can anyone please?
Sir, frequency is equals to 60 hertz
Yes,
Sir.
very good.
Sir, 60.
Very good.
because frequency is the number of waves produced in 1 second.
Very good. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So 60 vibrations in a second. So 60 is the frequency. And if I tell this as like if a body is producing 60 vibrations in a minute, let us say. What is its
Sir,
frequency?
1 hertz.
Huh?
Sir, 1 hertz.
Convert 1 minute
Sir,
into
1 hertz.
Yes,
seconds.
very good. 60 vibrations in 60 seconds. So
Yes,
its
sir.
1 hertz.
answer will be 1
1
hertz.
Sir,
hertz.
1
1
hertz.
hertz.
Okay. If it makes 240 vibrations in 4 minutes, then
Sir, 4 minutes equal
1
to
hertz.
60 into
F
4.
is equal to how much?
Sir, frequency is equals to 1 hertz.
Time period
1
is equal
hertz.
to how much?
1 hertz.
40 vibrations in 240 seconds. Then
Time-
frequency is equal to 1 hertz and
Sir, and the time period is equals to
Time is 240 seconds.
yes, sir.
240
seconds.
vibrations by 240 seconds, which is equal to 1 hertz. Is the
Yes,
frequency.
1 hertz.
And time period is
And
equal
time
to
is 240
1 by
seconds.
frequency, which is equal to
Yes, sir. As because we are converting
1
4
by 1
minutes
is
into
equal to
sir equals to 1.
1 second is the
second.
time
It is
period.
Coming
equal to produce 1 vibration.
Yeah. Then again, if I give some more numericals like 500. So there can be a question like the body moves at an RPM 500 or 480 let us say. What is F and T? The body moves at an RPM 480. What is the frequency and what is the
Sir,
time period?
frequency is 8 hertz and time period is 1 by 8 second.
Yeah. RPM is nothing but rotations per minute. Rotations per minute. RPM is nothing but. So 80 RPM means per second. So 480 RPM means per second. You have to find out the frequency. 480 by 60, which is equal to 8 hertz. Is the
8 hertz. And the time period is equals to 1 by frequency, that is 1 by 8 seconds.
yeah, time period is equal to
1 by
1
frequency.
frequency, which is equal to 1 by
1 by 8 seconds.
which is equal to how much? 0.125 second. Okay. So this kind of questions,
Sir, how time is equal to 1 by F?
that is a relation beta. Time period and frequency relation is time period is equal to 1 by frequency or frequency is equal to 1 by
Time
time
period
period.
is inversely proportional to frequency.
Time period is equal to 1 by F and 1 by frequency is equal to 1 by time. Both are correct. Okay, both are inversely proportional. Is it okay, beta?
Sir, can you